Dear white people. Oh, I don't mean the Republican white people. I don't mean the MAGA white people. I don't mean the conservative white people. I don't mean the libertarian white people. I mean the weird, liberal, fascist alphabet people who think that they can speak for black people. We don't hate Trump. We never have hated Trump. Trump is in over 200 rap songs. That's right. Somebody sat down and wrote lyrics and put Trump as the idol of the song. He was a darling of the hip hop community. Why is that? Because he was rich. He was a boss. And he was hyper masculine. You didn't know that black people appreciate masculinity. Oh, you were so busy trying to be woke. You're using that word wrong. You stole it from black people and you're using the word wrong. You were so busy being woke that you forgot that black people actually have a culture. And the culture is, we're masculine. We're hyper masculine. And we applaud masculinity. These little black women that you've convinced to be feminists, we don't like them. You can have them. And in fact, anytime you see a meme and it's about a black woman saying something weird, notice that all of the comment section says, well, you can have her. We'll take Trump. You can have her. We'll take Melania. You can have her. We'll take the big booty goth chicks. We're not against white people. We're against liberal fascists who think that they can speak for black people, like BuzzFeed. Is BuzzFeed still a thing? Are they out of business yet? I know Vice is out of business. One of the headlines. Why black people loathe Trump. Loathe means hate. Black people do not loathe Trump. And in fact, you all took him away when you did that massive propaganda campaign 2016 to make sure that we hated him, saying that he was a racist. Trump's a racist. Trump literally dated a black woman. She happened to be a black model, supermodel. He has a type, and it seems that his type is supermodel. And it doesn't matter what color or even what age, apparently. But he likes them pretty. Trump has won every single black award that from anybody who gives out an award. Why? Because Trump has been in black people's corner from the beginning. And he even said, yes, my friends were very mad at me for hanging out with black people. Family mad at me hanging out with black people. But I'm my own man. I'll hang out with whoever I want to. And I'm a billionaire now. I can hang out with whoever I want to anytime. And he made it a point to say, under my presidency, I have lowered unemployment amongst blacks at a historical level. Best in history. Black unemployment in general, black women employment in highest in history. Come on. What you got? If he's a racist, he's really bad at it. Super bad at it. And you now that you all have arrested him and then you forced him in Georgia to go through the hood. And when he went through the hood, they came out to greet him. And they were cheering and clapping and saying, yay, Trump, yay, Trump. You messed up. And then you made him go to the prison itself. And then the people of Georgia came out and said, you know, the reputation is if you go to that prison, when you come out, you have street cred. So Trump went to the prison, came out, and literally the people in Atlanta and nationwide are saying Trump now has legitimate street cred. And worse, if you follow through and actually put him in jail, they're going to vote for him just to troll all of you. And we're talking about liberal black people and conservative black people. Even people who Trump wasn't even on their radar, they're going to vote for him. Black people have a culture. You keep talking about cultural appropriation. You forgot that we have a culture. You never took the time to see what it is. Black culture is anti-masculinity. So anything that is not masculine, we are against that. Even these little black women that you convinced to be liberal for a day, they still say, well, a man should do this, that, and the other. First of all, They're talking about a masculine man and how he should treat women. They haven't fallen off a cliff to completely forget black culture. You may have convinced them to be feminists for a day, but they haven't forgotten how to be black. Because at the end of the day, they're still black. And while there's some gray area, we all sort of are made aware of the fact that we're black, no matter how rich we are, no matter how privileged we are. And let me tell you, I have lived a completely and fantastically privileged life all my life. I had chauffeurs and maids and butlers and guardsmen and gardeners and night watchmen and chefs. I learned how to drive a car at the age of 25, but I learned to fly a plane at the age of 18. Try that one on for size. I won't say that racism is alive and kicking in the United States because it's not. But you have some of this subtle democratic racism that still exists. And we all see it. The extreme of conservatism is not racism. The extreme of Democrats, the extreme of liberalism in the United States is racism, but it's not the extreme of conservatism. The extreme of conservatism is theocracy. That's the extreme of the right. You all keep saying far right, but when you actually scratch the surface, it turns out to be a far left. It's not fascism, it's theocracy, because the extreme version of conservatism is theocracy. Marriage, family, extreme honor, extreme forthrightness, theocracy. There is no such thing on the left. The left covers everything else that is all extreme and all we got to have power and all that sort of stuff. That's the left. Fascism, left. Communism, left. Socialism, left. That's all left. The extreme left is politics. The extreme right is theocracy. Extreme traditionalism, that's what it is. What's traditional? Religion and the family. Black people are extremely conservative. When you remove the government out of incentivizing the destruction of the black family, you get a resurgence of the black family. That's what happened. Our go-to is to be married and have a bunch of kids. That's our go-to. Our go-to is not to be homosexual. That is not our go-to. Our go-to is not even to hang around other people. That's not our go-to. Our go-to is literally, is there a black section? I want to go hang out with the other black people. Dear white people, and I mean dear woke, wrong word, white people. You don't speak for black people and stop speaking to black people. Leave our women alone. If they really wanted to be feminists, which is a rich white woman, they would be feminists all by themselves. When you don't indoctrinate them, they don't become feminists. And they don't have these alternative lifestyles too. How about that one? Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure. Make sure that you click the thumbs up or thumbs. And I can't stop you from leaving fantastic comment because I know you're going to have all sorts of fantastic triggered comments and paragraphs of stuff that you want me to read. Thank you.